Yo, 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 yo. What up, big dog?
How we doing, Mike?
Freaking amazing, bro. What's going on with you?
What's going on with me? Let me see. I mean, nothing really. I mean, I got a contract today. That's about it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we got one signed in
Let's talk
DocuSign.
about it. So I need the freaking Brett Daniels bell, bro.
Yeah, so you know this one. It's on High Street in
Mm-hmm.
Springfield. The two houses the guy got stabbed in.
Okay.
So what I do, right? So I talked to him last week, and he said he's gonna go over the contract with his family and his paralegal siblings, yada yada yada. He said you'll get an answer to me by Monday. Doesn't pick up the phone, just kind of dodging me and everything. So I'm like, I'm tired of this, like calling this guy. And he's always telling me, you
Hold
know.
on, hold on, hold on. Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Let's go.
Felipe
Ring
with
that
a
bell.
contract. Let's go, dog. Good
Yeah.
job.
So yeah, as I was saying, the he's kind of just dragging his feet, super slow, telling me stuff, whatever. So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I'm just gonna call his brother, and I'm gonna tell him, hey, like, I don't want to do this deal anymore. If your brother keeps dragging his feet,
Pull
in a
away,
nice,
okay?
yeah. So I tell him, like, I'm like, hey, like, I talked to your brother Joseph, and he said he was gonna get back to me about this contract if he was gonna say yes or no. It's been a few days now, and I just can't get in contact with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, well, we talked about everything. And I was like, yeah, like, I completely get if you guys need to think about it, but we have another property in another town that we want to move forward with, and we don't know which one to pick, if it's yours or this one. So it's basically whoever signs the contract first, we're gonna move forward. And he's like,
Yo,
oh
you're
yeah,
a gangster, dog.
what?
You're a gangster, bro.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, let me talk to Joseph. Let me talk to my brother real quick. Yada yada yada. And I'm like, okay, man. Like, I mean, I just wanted to let you know before anything happens, because I can't guarantee that we're gonna buy this house if this other seller signs their contract.
I freaking love it. So you built some
Scarcity.
drive and
Yeah.
scarcity in the situation by saying, dude, we have another opportunity that we kind of have to take if you guys are still dragging your feet.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
can you at least give me an update? I'm cool with a no. It's fine with me, but I just have to know. Because other than that, we're just gonna assume that you don't want to do the deal.
Yep.
Freaking love it, bro. Good job. That's really, really good. So
Yeah.
you told that to the brother, and then did you talk to the actual person on the deed
Yeah.
or?
So like an hour goes by or something, and the brother calls me,
Mm.
Joseph. He never calls me. It's so hard to get in contact with him. So then I missed the call because I was on another call. I called him back instantly, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I just signed the contract. Can you just double check if you got it and everything?" And I go on DocuSign. I make sure it's signed. It's all signed. And I was like, "Yeah, we got it. Thanks for the conversation, everything. Beth will, and then I tell him that Beth will get in contact with you, yada yada yada, about whatever." So yeah.
Okay, got it.
Mhm.
Cool. Good job, bro. So how about access and stuff to the property? Do we have that?
Like the keys.
Yeah, how are we gonna get in there? How do we have
Oh
pictures? Do we have
yeah.
anything?
I don't know. I didn't think about that, about the keys. I can call the brother. It sounds like he's the one that manages the property and goes there all the time because he has all his tools there.
Well, let's think about it, bro. How do we know that it's a deal? Like from a buyer standpoint, you have to see. You have to at least see pictures, bare minimum. Like 99% of people want to go out and see it.
Yep.
So think about it. When you get something under contract, that's cool, great. We got a freaking contract. But we have to make sure this thing closes. So we have to set it up for the dispo team to give them a nice layup for it to close. You see what I mean?
Okay.
That's why it's important that we at least can get some pictures and get in there and have access. Luckily, we have it in our agreement. So if he ever is like restricting access from us, then whatever, we get our EMD back, right? But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, yeah, you gotta make it easy on your dispo team. Because if you don't, then you don't make money. Because if the deal doesn't sell, then you don't make money.
Yep.
So put yourself in the shoes of the dispo manager, right? If you put yourself in the shoes of the dispo manager, like think about the dispo manager wants to be teed up as much as possible. So if you put yourself in the shoes of that dispo manager, then you'll have an understanding of how to pass the lead off to them. You know what I mean? What is the dispo manager going to need?
Okay, so what are you asking me to do now? You asking me to try to figure out the situation on how to get access to the property?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can just, you want me to just call?
Because other than that, like what is his expectations? Is his expectations like we don't have to go see it? This is sight unseen. Like we're just gonna wire him money and buy the house without ever even seeing it? Like we didn't even go on an on-site appointment or anything. Is that what his expectations are?
I don't think so at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure I told him in the beginning that we have to check out the property and everything,
Mm-hmm.
the whole spiel. But it sounds like what you want me to do is just get the answer on how we're going to access the property.
Yeah, get all that stuff to see exactly what it looks like for us to get in there. We need some pictures at least. We have boots on the ground over there, so I can have somebody go take some pictures and do all the things. Let's think about it, bro. Look at it from a standpoint of an on-site appointment. What happens on an on-site appointment? You go there, you meet the seller, you chat, build some rapport, you figure out their situation, then you walk through the property and you say, hey, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to crunch some numbers and talk to my lender. I'm going to see what number we can come up with. And then you go back, you give them a presentation and you give your offer, right? And while you're walking the property, you're also taking pictures. So now you have pictures. So then when you're leaving that property, right, you say, hey, yeah, we're good to go here. Like, bada bing, bada boom. My team is just going to come back out here just to check a couple more things out. But other than that, we're good. And then you tee the dispo team up to come back. My lender might want to come out and check out the property or something like that, whatever you got to say.
Yep.
That allows us to get back into the house.
Okay.
It's going to be because think about it. Think about as it sits right now. All you have is a signed contract. That's it. No pictures, no nothing. Think if Felipe had to sell this deal himself, would you be able to sell it? If you couldn't get back into the property at the moment.
Yeah, no, but I feel like that's a weird. Like, what are the odds that they don't let me in the property?
Dude, this is real estate, dog. Shit happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Don't assume.
Yeah, I was just thinking about my last deal on Woodlawn because when I got this contract signed, I didn't have the keys yet, and then we got the keys later.
Mm-hmm. No, I get you. And this is my job too. I need to give you the expectations of how to tee up the next part of the deal. You know, but it makes sense. It's good that we're having this discussion now because now you know.
Yep.
Right. And as far as like telling them exactly who is going to reach out to them, just say the team. The team is going to reach back out to them, not a specific team or a specific person or anything like that. My team, all right, next steps is the transaction department is going to be in touch with you. They'll give you a call, in the next day or two just to introduce themselves and let you know what the next steps look like.
Okay.
But think about it. As an acquisition manager, it is your job to make sure that we are getting a good deal.
Yep.
How do you make sure that we get a good deal?
On the comps.
Yeah.
On the formula, and make sure our purchase price is within the formula.
Okay, but what else do you need? When you run through your formula, what do you need?
Repair cost.
Okay, stop there. repair costs. So how do we know the repair costs if we've never seen the property? Are we just going to go off the seller's word?
I understand what you're saying, but I also remember you saying that it was a good deal.
We just
Yeah,
needed a contract signed. I get it,
yeah,
100%. I'm trying to give you it for the
the
next.
full picture. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah.
I
So
gave it. It is a deal. Like
yeah,
the numbers, it could be a freaking crazy damn rehab, and I know the
still,
numbers are gonna work. That's why I
yeah.
gave you the go. But I'm just explaining to you for further situations. As an acquisition manager, it is your job to analyze the property completely.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Make sure
Yeah, that makes sense.
deal.
So going back, so for me to understand if it's a deal or not, one, repair cost. How do I figure that out? Because you can't trust the seller all the time. One, get pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Two, set on an on-site appointment. Those are like the two most valid ways.
Mm-hmm.
And if somehow that's not working, I guess you just gotta know it's a deal. Like the numbers are so crazy that you can go sight unseen because the discount is so high, which is rare.
Yeah, and the main reason too why I said, dude, whatever, just go lock it up is because we have a inspection contingency in there. So God forbid we find out that this isn't a deal because of the repairs are way too much or something like that, then we just back up.
Yep.
Like it is what it is. That's why I just gave you the green light to say, hey, go. But at the end of the day, we do need to know that it is a good deal. So we got to go figure out pictures and all that in the actual repairs. But freaking good job, dog. Let's go. I'm gonna have the team start working on it. But if you can talk to the seller, actually, let's talk about that after this, and we'll figure out exactly what it looks like to coordinate everything. But
Okay.
good job, bro. So boom. Anybody's watching who is a buyer or even wholesaler who might have a buyer in Springfield, Mass. Felipe's a badass and just lock one up today. Smoking deal. Good job, bro.
Thank you.
What else you got today?
I got some questions on. Okay, let me put it real quick. I got a question on a comp you did, and I just want to know what made you come up with that price because I think it's worth more.
Okay.
And I just want to understand how you got that idea. Let me send it over to you. It's the property in Florida. So in your notes, it says ARV is $875. Where are you at? Here you are. Just kind of want to understand your opinion. And just so you know, the way I started comp, I kind of changed the way I comp stuff now. I go off the 30 days, and if there's nothing there, I go off the 3 months or 6 months, since the market is slowly going down.
Hell yeah, bro.
I try to get it as recent as possible.
You gotta.
So
Especially right now.
yeah.
And the thing is, bro, we're looking at ARVs like 5 to 10% of what they were maybe 2 or 3 months ago. Just in case. And we're also being a little bit more conservative on our what's it called? Assignment fee. Like we're asking for a bigger assignment fee. So we get our MAO and then we ask for a bigger assignment fee than usual because we just want to make sure that that we'll get the deal off.
Yep.
All right. So, all right, you're just asking me to comp it.
Yeah, just help me understand how you got 875 with the property.
Let's comp it, bro.
Because I mean, some properties are selling in the millions, so that's what I was kind of confused on.
What's the deal with the seller? Like, what's the situation?
He is currently in I'm not even sure if it's considered legal yet already, but like he can't legally sell the house because he has to fix something, and he has some violations he has to figure out. But he wants to sell it. He already has a bunch of people calling him about it and already given him offers. I haven't given him an offer yet, and he's ready. He's the seller that you talked about seller financing with, like for like 20 whole minutes.
Okay.
But he also has the other property in Pompano that he just wants to sell out.
Okay, so we're looking at a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1747 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many comps.
Yeah.
Just in the recent 90 days. Dang, I like that one.
Yeah, that's the one I looked at, and I was like, if that's $1 million, like over $1 million. Obviously, Florida is not my market.
Does ours have a pool?
I don't know, actually. I can't. Let me see in the notes if there's a pool, but off the top of my head,
Down in Florida, that's important.
it is. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a pool. He probably maybe talked about something, but I didn't write anything about.
You could look at the aerial view on Google.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't tell if there's a pool in the property. There's a bunch of trees.
These things are. This one for 1.2. So we are a 1747 square foot property.
Yeah.
You think? Did you ask him about the 2 beds? Is there actually 2 beds, or is there another one?
No, I didn't ask him about the beds and baths.
This is a whole year ago. This is like the exact comp though with. Yeah, it's too far back. What's his ask price?
I don't think he has one. I'm pretty sure it was like 800 because that's what other people are offering him.
This is a hard one to comp, bro. I'll tell you what, though. I think I was on crack when I said 875.
Because I was like, when you told me 875, I didn't even comp it. I was like, okay, because like there's no point of comping right now. I'm just gonna have a conversation about the house. Mm-hmm. And then today I was like, let me just comp real quick because I'm just curious. And like everything was in the millions. And I was like, maybe I should ask him like.
That one's outdated. Let's see when ours was built.
I think it was in the 60s. Yeah.
1960. Let's see when these were built.
62. 62, yeah.
Dang, bro. Florida's freaking bananas.
Florida's going crazy, especially on those little areas with this whole bunch of like water views.
This one's a 2-bedroom. This one's a little bit closer to ours.
Yep.
$477 per square foot. I think it really depends, bro. Like, I think if it truly is just a true 2-2, I probably was kind of right. But it's looking like that 3rd bedroom is putting the ARV up like crazy. I would say I would ask him if there's a 3rd bedroom because sometimes the county records aren't right.
Yep.
So potentially there could be a 3rd bedroom there. If not, bro, I like. Yeah, look at this. This is another 2-2.
I see what you're saying. That so like the 3 bedrooms in that area are more valuable.
Yeah, like I wouldn't.
More valuable.
I wouldn't feel comfortable having an ARV anywhere over 9 if it is a true 2-2. Like look, this is another 2-2 that sold for 925 and it's bigger
Yep.
than mine. Like I wouldn't say anything over 9 if there isn't room for another 3-bedroom or anything like that, a third bedroom. So, dang, I don't like this either. It's outdated, but this one just sold. That one sold 6 days ago at 710, and it's a 3-2.
That's weird.
I mean, bro, it's the market, dog.
So weird.
Really,
But how far is that from our subject property?
it's not too far. Like, look, bro, in the last 30 days, nothing is selling high. 2-2. This isn't a bad comp. It's a little bit bigger than ours, but that's 8. That's 905.
Yep.
Kind of outdated. Yeah, definitely, bro. If it's a 2-2, for sure it's not over 900. I'd figure out if there isn't a third bedroom that you can go that you can add on, or if there is a third bedroom already, they just didn't put it on the county's website. I'll figure that out. And then you could potentially, if there is a third bedroom, you could potentially have an ARV of over 900. I'd feel more comfortable once we find a realtor down there, boots on the ground, that could run us a hard ARV.
Yep.
Because it is kind of tricky, especially with the market shifting right now. But if it's only a 2-bedroom, I would say it's under 900. So I would say my ARV was fairly right if it is just a 2-bedroom.
Okay, I like that.
What else you got, bro?
I got. Let me see here. There's some people that you can call as well.
Let's go.
Start with this one. Let me send you the whole lead. This is more of a land deal. I remember last time back in May, our numbers weren't adding up, and you told me to give it like a 2 or 3 month follow up to see if his price has changed or anything. I called, he didn't pick up, but I was thinking, I mean, why not just get Mike give him a call, because I don't have too much confidence in land deals, because when they talk about all that stuff, I just get lost.
What are you getting lost on, bro?
I get lost on like permits, inspection. Perkin, plans, all that legal stuff that I don't really, to be honest, I don't really understand. And when they start talking about all that, and then I don't even know what brings up a value of a property, of a lot. All I do know is that if it does have buildable plans, that brings up the value. That's all I know.
Okay, why do you think that's true?
Because you told me that.
Well, let's think about it. Why?
Because then somebody doesn't have to go over and do all that stuff, all the systems and legal stuff to get it permitted.
Yeah, well, here's what happens. Once you have a property or a piece of land under contract and there isn't any approved plans or anything like that, you have to go get some things done. And what does that cost?
I mean, if you're asking for like a number, I don't know.
No, I'm just saying it costs money, right?
Oh,
like,
okay.
You got to spend money to get all the stuff done. So with that being said, when a seller already has everything stamped, approved plans ready to go, already has everything engineered, they already perked the land and everything, the whole 9 is done. All you got to do is just buy it and freaking build it. Obviously, it took some money to get that engineering done and everything, right? So the price is going to have to reflect that. On the seller side, they're going to want more.
Got it.
Most likely, because they went through all that. They went through the zoning and planning and getting everything stamped approved and the surveying and all that. So there's a bunch of things that go along with getting a project ready to break ground. So think about it. If the seller has everything, you can honestly say something like that. Like, hey, is everything ready as far as like plans and this surveying and everything? Is everything all ready? Like, if I buy this thing from you today and we close, could I break ground? Or am I going to have to get some plans approved and do some surveying and stuff like that?
Okay.
Especially if they're a builder and they know what the heck they're talking about, then you just say, okay, what's left? And let them tell you. What have you done so far? Okay, cool. And then that's when, just like yourself, bro, I'm not a freaking master at land. So what I do is that's how I go about the conversations. I have a good understanding to a point what needs to be done as far as breaking ground, right? Like you got to get the property surveyed, you got to get a perk test, you got to get engineering done as far as like what the whole entire project is going to look like. You need an engineer to get those plans done, and you got to get it stamped approved and all that, then you can break ground. So I have a good understanding of it. But at the end of the day, when you're talking to a seller, you just ask them all those questions. Like, hey, have you done anything up to this point to get this thing ready to break ground? What have you done? What haven't you done? And then I take all that information and I send it over to one of my land buyers. And I say, hey, here's what the seller said that they've done. Here's what's left to do. Here's what they want for a number, or here's our asking price. Like, where would you have to be on this thing? I don't do that with regular single family fix and flips or cash deals that are already in place, like a multifamily or something. But just like Felipe said, myself, I'm not super educated on land. So I'd rather just send it out to somebody who's super educated on it and have them give me the information. So I have a couple of guys who I work with who I'll send it over to. Does that answer your question a little bit?
Yeah. Basically get the whole rundown and ask someone else.
Exactly. That's it, bro. Utilize other people's skills. Get the whole rundown of what's going on with the seller. You don't have to act like you're. Here's what I think a lot of people do. A lot of people think they have to act like they're an absolute professional. They're the freaking developer and all. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You could just talk about, well, hey, yeah, we do this. It's not my strong suit, but could you just give me a rundown of everything you've done so far to get this thing ready to break ground and what else needs to be done? That way I can talk to my team and see what we can do. So you don't have to be the freaking expert. You just have to be the information gatherer. Got
it.
And I think a lot of people get stuck in analysis paralysis when they're wanting to be the expert. You don't have to be the expert. Just gather some information and go find somebody who can help you with that info. Does that help?
Yeah.
I might have a seller to call. Let me see.
Thank you for calling. You have reached the.
That's your boy, John.
John Diamond. He has the best voicemail I've ever seen. He has a little elevator music in the background.
This is a property that we had under contract for a cash deal that was way out of our market, and we just didn't comp it well enough. Realized that it wasn't a good deal, so I'm converting the seller to terms. So we will be doing a Morby method deal on this property where we come up with 75% of the appraised value, and he finances us the rest of the equity. So I'm just in the middle of negotiating with him on the down payment that he's going to get, and the monthly payments. I'm trying to make them a silent position. That's the only way I'm going to make the deal work. But I think we're going to be able to land something.
Could you explain to me what a silent position is?
A silent position. So we're going to be giving the seller a big down payment, and then for the rest of his equity, it's probably going to be like 25%. He is going to finance us that, essentially like seller finance that equity to us. Now, however, the payments, if we were going to pay him like a mortgage every month for that 25%, it would hurt our deal as far as cash flow. We wouldn't be able to cash flow. So we're asking him to go in a silent position until the note is due. So, hey, silent position, can I not give you any payments in the meantime? And then once year 10 comes up, when we owe you the rest of the money, we'll just give you the windfall of cash.
Okay.
That way, what we do, we give 10 years for appreciation. And when the 10-year mark comes up, we either sell the property or we refinance him out.
Got it.
Make sense?
Yeah. I didn't know that was there's a term for that.
Yeah. So essentially, we just he finances us the 25%. We don't have to pay him off that 25% at all until year 10. And that's what would allow us to do the deal, but we just got to make it happen. Good job, though, bro. Any other contracts that you can see maybe this week?
Oh, a freaking Pearl Street. I talked to him today. I went over the contract again with him with the his concerns, which basically was what is COE. If anyone's watching, it's close of escrow. He told me to send over the contract again. I basically sent him the same one you sent him because I revised it, like everything is right. But he doesn't want me to DocuSign send him, so I just sent him a PDF of it again, which I know he's going to drag his feet most likely on signing it. But that is where I'm at with Pearl Street.
Okay, got it. So you sent him over the PDF?
Yeah, PDF.
Were you able to stay on the phone with him while he opened it? And
No, he was out. He was out, and he was out. Whatever that was. He said he'll be back at 5. Let's take a look.
Okay, cool. Well, next time, and I know this guy's a freaking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But one thing that we can do is say, yeah, no worries. But I know we've been going back and forth with this thing. I don't want to take up any more of your time as far as going back and forth with this contract. Why don't I wait until you're home, until you buy your email? I'll send it over to you, and then we'll go over it together. And we can nip in the bud anything that you don't like in the contract right there on the phone. Or if it's good, then you could just sign it and send it back over. But that way we can hop on the phone and just make sure there's no more questions from here on out.
Okay.
Because now it's the same thing. Now he's in control. Now,
Yeah.
an agreement is sent out and he's essentially in control. It's actually, I was just on a call with Karen. She was listening to me talking to a seller, and the seller was trying to give me homework, right? The seller told me it was a potential seller finance deal. He's like, yeah, man, why don't you send me an email of, what you could potentially do and your company's website and da-da-da-da-da, right? Here's what I said. I said, yeah, we can do that. Typically, I mean, with these seller financing deals, we have a bunch of different conversations and there's a bunch of different steps to these things. They're simple steps, but, sending out all the numbers and stuff is kind of like step number 6. And we're on step number 2, right? So Step number 2 would be going to the Bank of Ken and figuring out what our terms are before we even know that we would consider this deal.
Yep.
So before I go ahead and write up anything and send over the email, why don't we let this conversation marinate? By the way, I already asked him what he wanted for a down payment and monthly payments every single month at this point, and he said that he has to think about it. So I gave him homework. He tried putting homework on me to end the call. And I said, no. I'm going to call you back. I'm not sending you the email. And I'm going to call you back on Friday, and I'm going to figure out what our terms would be. And then from there, if we're even close, then I'll send you over the, some of our stuff and some numbers and stuff like that after we underwrite it and see if we can come up with a deal together. So now do you see how I'm in control?
Yeah, you reversed it back to him.
Right. I never want to be out of control, because now what happens? I send him over an email and nothing really gets accomplished. He starts ghosting me,
Yeah, and then it's just that long line of trying to get in contact with him.
Exactly. Same deal here.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Good stuff, brother.
I also have another. I think that we might have another novation. I mean, I haven't pitched it yet to the guy, but if the numbers work, I'll probably pitch to him tomorrow. And I was wondering if I can get your opinion on it.
Let's underwrite it.
Yeah. So let me send you the address.
Right here in New Bedford. You said yeah?
Yes. Property needs basically nothing. He already renovated it.
Okay.
He said the only thing that's left is just like doorknobs and like minor paint finishing, like very minor stuff. So I'm assuming under $5,000.
Why does he want to sell it?
It was his son's. He bought it off of his son because he was in foreclosure.
Okay.
His son passed away.
Dang.
He rented it out to like the son's wife, and they got a new property. It was vacant. He tried to sell it on the market back in February for like $299. No one bought it. No one even offered it. Didn't sell. So he said, let me renovate this thing to see if I can get some buyers. So he renovated it all. He's basically almost done renovating. He's ready to put it on the market or to sell it, and I think we might have an ovation here if he agrees on it. But before I pitch him, I want to make sure I got all my ducks in a line.
Dang. Okay. I'm looking right here. I don't see the listing from last year. When did you say he listed it?
He said he listed it back in February.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
No one bought it.
I am not seeing the listing. I see back in 2001 he had it listed for sale for $259,900. Maybe that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, maybe he said $259 and I heard $299.
Yeah, that was back in November of last year. He listed it for $259,900 and had the listing removed literally like 2 or 3 weeks later.
Interesting. Okay.
What number does he want?
As is number is in the 300s. I mean, is 300. To 310. I don't know where the comps are, because some of them are selling. One sold for $450, another one sold for like $370 or $360. And if it needs really like no work, maybe we can squeeze in an ovation in there.
Now, you're talking about this 98 property?
98 Tarkelin.
Yeah. Tarkelin. That's the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah. Because here's the thing. It's on a main road. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure that brings down the value, right? Like to $10,000. And Like it's all fixed up.
I'm gonna run a comp right now.
Yeah.
All right. So it is a 3-1, 14, 22 square feet. Okay, this 451 looks like a crazy outlier.
Yeah, that's the one that got me confused.
3-1, 14, 22. Damn. I wonder why Zillow has it at 300.
It's also zoned as for business as well. So I don't know if that brings up the value or not. I'm assuming it's just the same.
I'll be honest, bro. I mean, the zoning, yeah, because you could do a couple different things with it, but the fact that it's right here on this main road,
That's what got me worried.
yeah, it does hurt it for sure. And is there no parking?
Maybe the back. Check on the satellite.
Let's go take a drive, bro.
That might be down that alleyway.
What the hell?
Yeah, you can't get in there.
So that means no, unless there's another way down here. Yeah, there's. Okay, anyway. Damn, bro, you're giving me some hard ones to comp, dog.
Oh yeah, these are my questions. Hard comps. What I started doing, I don't even know if this is the best way, but I take like 3 properties that I feel like are somewhat close, but I don't know, and I just average out the square footage and just put it on our subject property.
Okay, you want to kind of use a combination of both.
Yeah.
Price per square foot and what we call like, what do I want to call it?
Kind of like an intuition.
Like an interval price, right? Like 325, 350, 375, 400.
Oh, okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
But damn, dude, this one is hard to comp, bro. Like, holy crap, these things are going for crazy high. This was back in freaking like
last month,
less than a month ago too.
Yeah.
It's much bigger than ours, but
is that on the main road too? No.
No. Damn, man, this one's outdated. Okay. What the hell? This is kind of crazy. It's definitely the location, bro. Why didn't it sell? Did he do some renovation? Like, did he just try to put it up on the market without doing absolutely anything?
Yeah, he put it on the market with like its raw state, whatever it was
Like
back
these
then.
pictures, are they on the market pictures?
I don't know. I know that he put it on the market, no one sold, no one bought it. Then he renovated it.
Dude, even all the websites have it at like 300K.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check batch. Crap, I don't even know our freaking password. That's how you know I don't be in the.
Yeah, that's Andrew's job.
Hmm. What were you thinking was the ARV?
I think I put in my notes. I said I'm guessing 360. But that's just going off of what's around the area. And I minus him with 10 grand because it's on a main road.
All right, this one's sort of on a main road. This 435 one.
Yeah, that one's.
And it is 2 stories. And it's mint. So let's go by price per square foot with this one, which is 266 times what?
14 something. 1422.
Okay, so let's look at 1422 times 266.
380.
378.
It feels a little high though, right?
I'm just super confused. Like, why these websites are over at 300,000? All of them, and none of them are over 300.
Yeah, I don't trust these websites, anyways.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they don't have like Zillow doesn't have bad data.
Yeah, it's not like the craziest thing.
I'm assuming probably because it was listed and it didn't sell. It was listed so low, didn't sell, and now that's why Zillow has that number.
Okay, got it. So you think their algorithm adjusts to that?
Potentially. You know what I mean? I'd be curious to see what it looked like when he listed it. I'm trying to find pictures of it, but I mean, dude, if that's it, the pictures that are on Zillow.
I mean, what's your opinion on these pictures right now?
They're not. It's not in bad condition.
Yeah, granite. I mean, yeah, I don't see anything bad.
This stuff right here is called Formica.
Oh, that's Formica?
Mm-hmm. But look at the listings, right? We look at the listings, and who knows? Maybe this was back from 2015.
Yeah. I think he said granite countertops when I talked to him. I gotta listen to the recording.
So maybe they trashed it. He put it up for sale for 260, didn't sell, and now that's why all these algorithms are kind of crazy. Yeah, dude. Get some pictures. But he wants to be at 300K.
Yeah, he said 305, 310, but like I know we can get him to 3, maybe even 290.
What is he going to do with the money?
He's gonna go to Florida and golf all day.
Okay, so does he need the money?
I don't know if he needs the money, but that's just what he said. Like he apparently he golfs all the time, and he's gonna use the money to go to Florida.
Why doesn't he just list it with a realtor?
He was planning on that too. He just he doesn't have a realtor or anything. This is like, I guess, pretty. I mean, he does have a realtor, but it's not a sign or anything. He's probably gonna go with the same guy that listed it before.
So does he have I think it might be a good seller finance opportunity, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What problem are you solving for him on an ovation agreement? Like you're not. You know?
Mm-hmm.
All the novation agreements that we've done, there has been some sort of problem that we solved. Like the one that we're doing right now, seller's going through foreclosure. One that we've done before is the tenant was a family member, right? So it was a rough situation. Another one, the house actually needs a decent amount of work and they need a place to move and they need all the help moving. Like there's always been some sort of thing that we've helped out on these novations. So you got to look for something like that, you know?
Yeah.
But I can tell you, dude, it sounds like this could be a seller finance opportunity. If this guy doesn't need the cash,
Yeah.
why wouldn't he want just rental income, passive income? And as far as an ARV, I would feel comfortable saying like 350 if I was a rehabber.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I feel comfortable. But at the end of the day, I'd want a realtor to get me hard comps because I had a hard time comping it.
Got it.
So, yeah, with that being said, when's the next conversation with the lead?
Tomorrow could be.
For what? What are you trying to accomplish on the call?
Oh, my plan was to talk to you about the novation and see if it works, and then go in with it next call. But
You haven't really pitched an novation at all?
no, I haven't pitched anything. I just kind of this is my initial call, so I just gathered everything. And I said, hey, I'll talk to my lenders. I'll see exactly what we can do. You know, I'll get back to you when I get more information.
Push him over to me. We'll talk to this cat on the live tomorrow.
Let's do it.
I'll call him. Yeah, dude, because I don't know, man. It's just like his best bet is just listening with a realtor, if that's the case.
Okay.
But cool.
Yeah, we can talk to him tomorrow.
Good stuff today, dog.
Yes, sir.
Dang it, bro. We didn't even put the Silver Homies up, bro. Down below, silverhomies.com. If you want to submit leads to us, or you have a deal that you need sold, or you have a deal that you want us to buy, go to silverhomies.com, fill out the sheet. And if you got any value from this, smash that freaking like button, subscribe, go follow Felipe, and do all the things.
Harvey Martinez, I know you got a deal for us.
Harvey asks, Mike, what does your team look like right now? How many cold callers, lead managers, and closers do you have? Great question. We have 4 virtual assistants,
Sir.
and Felipe doing the majority of the acquisition manager calls, and we're uplifting another one of our team member into a junior acquisition / full-time acquisition manager. So at that point, we will have two people doing outbounds full-time. We'll have 1 lead manager. We'll have an acquisition manager, which is Felipe, and then a junior acquisition manager / full-time acquisition manager. We're just like in the middle of getting her up to speed. But yeah, so at the moment, like everybody doing outbound is 5 people. And then we just brought on a dispo manager. So they'll be doing the dispo, and we'll be doing dispo in-house. And then there's me, kind of the guy who oversees all the leads and all the deals and stuff like that and makes the decisions as far as contracts goes. And then there's my business partner, Andrew, who runs all the back end stuff. He does all the systems and processes and all those fun things that I stink at. Actually, I'm not going to say that. I don't stink. I'm actually a freaking good integrator, like when it comes to staying organized and stuff. But my strong suit is being on the phones, talking to people, building relationships, and all those things. But Harvey, hell yeah, dog. Harvey submitted some leads. I freaking love it. Love it, love it.
Hey, Mike, I also got, this is super, super raw. This thing here. I did some networking with a realtor, and he has a crazy development deal. It's everything's stamped and approved already, so everything's good to go. A total of 8 townhouses on the property, and the seller is currently asking for $450. And each unit goes for, the comps are around $400K.
Where is it?
Marlboro.
Okay. It's off market or on market?
It's currently off market. This agent wants to work with us to see if we can find a buyer for him or anything. Super raw. Like, he just told me this a few days ago, and he just sent me over the printed plans, and he sent me over a comp of a townhouse.
Hell yeah. Send it over to me. I'll try to find a buyer for it. I have a couple of people in mind, actually.
Yeah, this one's a crazy one. So, and he says it's going to cost around $1.7 million to build.
Okay, so it's already stamped approved. It's a vacant lot, stamped approved for 8 townhomes.
Yeah,
those eight townhomes are worth $400,000 each.
Yes, sir.
And he essentially wants $450 for the whole thing, which would be about a little bit over $50K for each townhouse. That sounds like a decent deal.
Yeah, he told me about it a few days ago, and I was like, yeah, man, like, send me over everything you got. I'll see if I can find a buyer, or if I can see if we can partner up.
Yeah, shoot the info over to me. I'll see what I can do.
I'll send you a text.
All right, bro.
Power of networking, man.
Love that. Good job, bro.
Sure. But yeah.
Let's freaking go. Let's have it for Felipe again. Hold on now.
Let's go.
We'll call Felipe Contract Pasos. Good job, bro.
Thanks, Mike. And Harvey, I appreciate you, man. I see you on the lives every once in a while.
Harvey's the freaking man, dog. Harvey, shoot me a DM on IG.
Do you know where he's from? You know him? Harvey, where are you from? Where's your market?
Actually, I think Harvey's in sub 2.
Oh, he's in sub 2?
So, anyways, silverhomies.com. Submit some leads. Do all the things. Just hit that subscribe button, like button, all the things.
Sure.
Peace.
Peace.